So what is going on, everybody? My name is Joel, aka Orb, and welcome to my settings video for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta. Now, I'm not sure if you're watching this later on in the full release of the game, and you're trying to find the best possible settings for the game because maybe it's still lagging or maybe you're still having issues. Not sure if this video will help you because it is from the beta. But nonetheless, we're going to walk through all my settings because a lot of people in my stream have been asking me what I'm using for video settings, audio settings, just general gameplay settings. I don't think there's too many gameplay settings I really need to address. I can just quickly walk through them so you guys can see what I'm using in terms of like the buttons for what I'm doing and stuff like that. There has been a lot of people that have been having issues with mouse sensitivity or mouse acceleration. There we go, mouse acceleration and just FPS drops in general. So I thought that I'll just walk through my settings, but just have in mind that these are my settings that work for my rig, which all my PC specs are going to be down in the description below, and also it's per my preferences. So you're going to see, for instance, if we jump directly into the video tab here, I run the game on 720p. Now, a lot of people can't stand this because it looks kind of blurry, but it helps a lot with performance. So straight off the bat, I'm using 720p. I'm using 144 Hz because you gotta rock 144 Hz if you have a monitor that supports it. And if you don't have a monitor that supports 144 Hz, shame on you, dude. It's a good investment. I would definitely get on it. The next thing right here is screen resolution ratio. Now, as you see, adjust the resolution of 3D scene rendering, reduce to improve performance on slower video cards. So if you bump this up, it's going to look a lot nicer, but it's going to be a hit on performance. Once again, I'm more of a performance guy over looks, just my preference. I found somewhere around like 0.85 that works really good for me in terms of like I'm not dropping too many frames. I might actually bump this up a little bit because I did end up locking my frames to 120, and I'll get to that in just a second. This is pretty much standard, and field of view 90. As you can read it here, setting FOV above 65 may result in lower frame rate and some graphical issues. So do have that in mind, but I believe anybody that plays on PC, if you're not playing over 65 FOV, why? Why are you not doing that? This is a great feature. It's going to help you a lot in game. So I would definitely get used to 90 or close to 90, at least anything over 65. If you do 66, kudos, man. At least something over 65. Draw FPS could also be good for senior FPS. I have the Steam feature that shows my FPS. I don't really need this. Nothing really here. We jump over to the advanced tab. As you can see, I'm playing this on medium, and that's just something that works for me. And I got my max frames per second set to 120. Okay. And this is something that I was playing unlimited before, and I was having some mouse issues, and I actually corrected them by just locking my frames to 120, and then I was able to rock everything on medium pretty much. Anti-aliasing, I got it on FXAA. Yeah, and of course you want to download the latest NVIDIA drivers. The game is not optimized for the beta, so they don't have the correct drivers out yet, but it's always a good thing to always upgrade to the latest drivers NVIDIA has. For AMD, I'm sure you can do the same thing. I've never used AMD in my life, actually. But NVIDIA, I always download the latest drivers to make sure. So if you want to fix your mouse issues, I would definitely set your FPS to whatever, right? Set it to 30, 60, 90. I mean, maybe not 30, but 60, 90, 120. Set it to something. Don't have it unlimited, because that's when I noticed that there was some mouse smoothing issues. And sometimes you feel like your mouse is a little bit off, and you never want to feel that. With an FPS game with a mouse, you want to feel that, you can make twitch moves, and that's going to, totally lock on your opponents. You don't want to have anything that's kind of in the way or something feels wonky or something like that. I feel that a lot on 60 Hz when I'm playing because I'm so used to 144 Hz now. So definitely set it to a limit, whatever that may be. Also, turn off your NVIDIA shadow play. So if you have an NVIDIA card, definitely go ahead and turn off shadow play, because that's also another thing that helped me out a lot. And if we check out the control section here, of course, mouse here, you want to turn this down. You want to turn both the mouse acceleration and mouse filtering down to 0. You don't want any of these. Adjust the mouse acceleration, adjust mouse input filtering. Both of these at 0. I'm rocking 0.8 sensitivity with 1000 DPI. I know a lot of people in my stream have been asking, how can you play with such a low sensitivity? I was actually down to 0.5 before, but I bumped it up a little bit to help, because Call of Duty is much faster than, let's say, a game like Counter-Strike. So that's just something that helped me out. 0.8 with 1000 DPI. If you just quickly go through my settings here, if you guys want to copy any of these, feel free to do so. Something I definitely fixed or definitely changed was to switch weapon on 1 and 2. And then I also, for my kill streaks, next score streak, previous score streak, wheel up and wheel down. That's just my personal opinion, personal preference. Go use that if you want to. If we jump over to the audio tab, I've been having kind of issues hearing people in game, even with this Super Crunch feature enabled. I've lowered music and cinematics because I don't think cinematics is used in this game as of yet. Music volume I just turned down for the heck of it. I don't really need to hear music. Maybe just a little bit in the beginning of rounds. It could be here to hear something in the background, but not too loud, right? Voice on 0.95, we have SFX on full, and we have master volume on 0.75. Even if I bump this up to full, I have a hard time hearing footsteps. And I'm not sure if that is my headset. I'm getting a new headset real soon, so that might be the case. But these are my audio settings that I use. Network, I never want to open because network actually shows my IP. So for you streamers out there, don't open this. I've tweeted piece of dev about it to be able to hide the IP, but he hasn't tweeted me back. And that's about it. That's it for my settings. Paint job is locked, which is boring. Here's Nomad taking a crap next to a tree. I hope you guys enjoyed in some way, shape, or form, or hopefully it was some good info for you guys. Hopefully you guys can kind of take my settings, maybe mixture them around a little bit, or listen to what I said. Try the shadow play thing, turn that off, download the latest drivers. Make sure you lock your FPS, and that's some of the tips I have for you guys. If you guys are new here, don't forget to follow the stream. More Black Ops 3 videos coming your way. We got settings video today. We had a nuclear yesterday. Got a 100+ game. Got a bunch of good streaks and just good games overall. We're gonna go super active. So yeah, it's exciting times. I'm really excited. Rate, comment, do your thing, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, take care. I'm out. Bye.